We are live. Welcome back, fellow photographers. I am the Liminal photographer. This is the Long Dark, and I've got a very special treat that I want to share with you all today. I'm gonna give it a minute. I'm a few minutes late here, but we're gonna give it a few minutes to, before we get started. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the game. This, like I said, is the Long Dark. It's a open world survival game. The main game doesn't have a mission to it. It's more just like open-ended sandbox kind of stuff. So, this was released in 2014, so we're going on 11 years, but they're still updating the game. The Long Dark 2 is just around the corner, so that's definitely a game that I've been keeping an eye on as it's developing. What we're going to be doing here is going into the expansion of the game, Tales from the Far Territory, to find a very special item in the game, the Polaroid camera. So we're gonna make it a challenge to survive all the way there. I've never found it before. I don't think I've ever been able to survive that long to try and find out. So, well, it'll be an adventure. We'll see how it goes. This is a game I have a ton of fun with. I think it's a little bit outside of my wheelhouse for the channel, but I think you're gonna like it. It's got a lot of liminal elements to it without being a liminal space game necessarily. Give me 1 second here. Okay. I don't need that open. Alright. So I'm gonna start our game, and then I'm gonna talk about the special tool that I'm gonna be using here that was developed by Keo in the community, one of the guys hanging out in the chat, probably here, seeing how this all goes. So we're gonna do Interloper. This is second to hardest difficulty. Yeah, we're not doing Misery. Gonna pick Astrid here. No real difference in characters. This is just a couple of perks. Kind of has a lot of similar elements to Transliminal, where it's you'll notice a lot of the similar survival mechanics. We'll have the cougar off. I don't think we need that for now. All right. How long can we survive? So, the special tool that I want to show off here today that we are testing. Hey, Keo, we'll get right into that. And we don't have much time because we're starting with practically nothing. We're gonna need to find matches. We're in Ash Canyon. That is exactly where I didn't want to be. But let's check out this tool here before we get into it. We're gonna get set up a nice overview of the vast winter expanse. Press our screenshot key, and there we go. I don't know if that was captured by OBS. Hold on. I need to set that for this. No, that's not the window. Screen overlay. Let's see. See, I don't think so. I took a screenshot, and I see the little window thing, but I don't know if the actual like display that's happening on my screen is being, yeah. Let me, I'm gonna press the gallery button. The gallery is here. Hold on, maybe if I change. Okay, because right now I'm capturing the game itself. And excuse me for just a moment while I figure out the fine tuning of this, because I think if I do a display capture versus the game capture, that'll do it. So let's remove that. Actually, I don't want to remove it. We'll just hide it because I need it for later, probably. All right, we'll add a display capture and select our monitor here, and now we can see the gallery that's popped up. Very nice. We'll get back into the game. So if we can close that. So I'm gonna need to do this. There we go. All right, let's try that again. Ah, beautiful. There it is. And we can open up the gallery here and see the last screenshot that we took. And the audio is going to cut out because of the setting that I have in the game. I'll change that here in just a second. But we can play around with the resolution, the border colors. We can crop the image, do a different filter, and then save it here. That's so fucking cool. All right, hold on. I need to close that. And then if we press F, okay, that, because that should take up my status in the game. That's fine. And then what if we do control? Okay. All right, we can continue on. I'm going to change that setting in here right quick, and then we'll be good to survive. I'm not going to, I need to find matches really quick. Not controls. Accessibility. Heck. Quality. No. Advanced. No. Display. Oh, I do want to put this on. Dampen interaction. Where was that? Under controls. Mouse lock to screen. There we go. Unlocked. I think that'll fix the issue where yeah, I like this filter too better. All right, we gotta move. So like I said, we're in Ash Canyon. If I look at our inventory here, we have nothing. We have a tin can, a t-shirt and jeans, a flannel, some socks. So let's get moving. See if I can kind of figure out where I'm at to begin with. And then we'll take some pictures along the way too. So yeah, once we have a moment, I'll pull up the world map. That'll help us to figure out where we need to go, but the main goal right now is finding fire. We need to find a house to survive in. And I think I know where we can find one if I went the right direction. I don't think that I did, but we'll see. This may require a couple of restarts because it's a very challenging game. It's not anything I can pick up. I'm kind of looking for birch bark, sticks, rocks, you know, the basics. I think I went the wrong way. Here, this is good. I know one thing about Ash Canyon.
I feel my hands.
There's like a survival hut kind of off by a lake somewhere. I've never been able to find my way out of this region. Oh, shit. Shit. I don't have a way to deal with that right now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Grab the fucking birch bark. Okay. So, yeah, not only are we contending with freezing, which is about to, hypothermia risk is about to kick in. There it is. We now have to contend with wolves and bears. Let's get a shot of this birch forest. See if we can get the wolf in the shot too. Let's wait for him to come over the hill. There he is. Okay, Wolfie, you stay back. Pushing us forward. Yeah, maybe we can find a town, but there's no town near here. Ash Canyon has like a big gold mine in it, but I don't know how to get to it, and I don't think that I have enough supplies to be able to survive that to begin with. So we'll keep going this way. And very shortly here, frostbite risk is going to set in. And once, if we take a quick look at our status, this hypothermia is going to build. And once hypothermia sets in, that's where we're pretty much done, unless we're already established, like, with fire inside of a building. I might be able to lose the wolf by, like, by finding another one, of course, that's gonna help. Fuck, he already found me. Fuck. Okay, this is good. We have a way to defend ourselves now. Oh, Jesus. That wolf on the right might chase us. No, he didn't. He decided not to. We are getting in the thick of it here, let me tell you. Alright, we're still being followed. Let's grab another screenshot. Beautiful. I'm not taking the time to play around with the filters quite yet because time is of the essence right now. So we'll get into that once we find inside. Oh, a cattail. Oh my god, I've never been so happy to see a cattail in my life. Cattails, I will take a moment to collect. This is going to be food, this is going to be tinder to start fires. But right now, I don't think we're anywhere near that survival hut that I wanted to find. But we have lost the wolves. That's that's a bonus. Let's see what this does. We might not be able to do anything with this cave. It said leaving Ash Canyon. But if this is too dark to make it through, I think that's going to be the case. I'm not going to be able to navigate through here without fire, but it is warm. So, as much as I enjoy the warmth, I think we need to keep moving so that we can build a fire. That's because we're gonna need water eventually. You can see the meters in the bottom left. We have our fatigue, our thirst, our hunger, very similar to Transliminal in that regard. It's just kind of a different setting, but very much shares some features that really is why I fell in love with Transliminal, because I love this game so much and how it plays and the gameplay cycle and everything. Okay, even if we do happen to perish, we have options. There's like a cheat death kind of mechanic where it'll allow us to like respawn in the world and take like a negative penalty. Not like things need to be even harder, but it will kind of help us from having to like keep starting new games and stuff if we don't make it. Which at this point I'm thinking is probably going to be the case. We're so lost. What's this? Okay. So I know. I think I know where I'm at. Wish me luck, everyone. Hopefully we don't get a sprained ankle. Yep, there it is. There it is. No more running from wolves. Oh, shit. I hope this is worth it. God. Ugh. Almost down. Got a sprained ankle and a sprained wrist. Some more torn clothing. But I think that this is really close to the hut that I was talking about. Let's see if we can find it. Can hear the wind whipping through the canyon. Oh. I think the wind's finally died down a little bit. It's not going to help us with staying warm because we don't have any clothes on. But I'm going to gather some of these mushrooms and stuff. We'll be able to make tea, and that's going to be critical for keeping us warm out here. I'm just hoping that I'm going the right way to find the actual hut that I'm thinking of. If not, we can turn around and go back the other way, but
I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
Yeah. We're gonna need to make lots of tea, lots of tea. Let's go up here and see if we can find another opportunity for a screenshot too. You can hear that wolf that we encountered up at the top of the canyon. I think my mistake when I first started was I turned around and went backwards instead of like going down into that like open area. Make sure we pick up lots of sticks along the way too. Might need some of this in case we get attacked by a wolf. We probably won't survive that. We don't have any bandages. But hey, as much as we can be prepared. Maybe we'll get lucky and find some fire inside the cave here. Or at least a little warm for a while. Some nice firewood, but I don't know if we're gonna find anything in here. This looks pretty empty. It is warm. Let's have a look at what we got here. We can eat some cattails, restore like a very little bit of our hunger. But yeah, our clothing, we have a flannel, jeans, gym shoes. We can definitely stock up on some winter clothing, but we need to find it first. So we've accumulated a little warmth. Stave off hypothermia for a minute. Oops. Gonna be worth it to take a moment to collect these. It's got a nice shot of the canyon too. If we can find a good one. I sure hope I'm going the right way. I'm always really impatient, like trying to climb down the cliffs and stuff, where I like, yeah, just don't plot out my route and I fall and sprain ankles and do all kinds, do all kinds of stupid stuff that you would probably never attempt if you were actually surviving in the wilderness. Put this rock away. All right, let's see if we went the right way. I don't think we did. Okay. Hang on here. This would be a good shot. I love the little sound effect too. So that tool is that's a program that's running outside of the game that allows me to take a screenshot and it saves it, applies filters, and does that little animation on the screen, all with one key press. So that's working really nicely, Keo, and I appreciate your work on that. I'm glad we were able to test it out for the stream here. Is this another cave? Yeah, looks like another cave. What the fuck was that?
A bit.
It's a fucking bear. What the fuck is it? Jesus.
It's a bit, but I'll make it.
Yeah, there he is. Okay. Okay. That's a bear.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
Whether or not that's the right way, we have to go the other way. Excuse me. And night is setting in. You can see our health meter as we are, you know, experiencing, like, we have no warmth, so our health meter is slowly draining, even besides the fact that we're, like, accumulating hypothermia. I don't know if we're gonna make it. It's gonna be a real close one. I've had some close calls in the game where you, like, are in the very last percentage of health and you survive. But that's not gonna happen without fire and water and a bed. I think we lost the bear though, but we're not gonna be able to go back that way. Oh my god.
That smarts a bit.
That's, yeah. Bears are the ultimate equalizer in this game. You're being chased by a wolf, the bear will chase off the wolf, but then will, like, relentlessly follow you. Unless you go to a place where it just can't go. I don't know if we just, like, got far enough away from it that it lost interest. Or what the hell happened, but I'm glad it's not chasing us anymore. Okay, so we can see our footprints. This is, I think, about where we landed in here. And there's gonna be a period of time where, with dusk setting in, yeah, this is where we landed in. I'm down here, so. I think what would be terrible
It's a bit, but I'll make it.
is if this was a dead end. I don't think it is, though. Yeah, we can get through here. So yeah, it's gonna be dusk and it's gonna get really dark before the moon comes out and it brightens up a little bit. Alright, we're below the half health threshold. Stuck on the rock. See if we can get under this. Fuck. Can you not go under here? I swear you can. Need to find the right pathing through it. Yeah, there it is. Okay, good, good, good. So the little icon on the top means that I'm shielded from wind. Normally that would matter. It's probably making a little bit of a difference right now. You can hear we're coming up on some wolves. Yeah, there's lots of the fuckers out there. And a cat. I think my cat just meowed.
Oh, so cold.
There's hypothermia. Okay, yeah, we're pretty fucked. Unless the cabin that I'm thinking of is like right here and it's got matches. And there's like already somebody there that's like lit a fire and is, is ready to nurse me back into health. Alright, the Shattered Cove. Fucking, there's our wolf. Is this what I'm thinking of? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Guys. Oh, I hear some Partagon? I don't know how to say it. It's the Ptarmigans. That's the word. Starts with a P. PT. One of those weird words. Those weird little white birds. They're somewhere around here. Oh, Jesus. We have a nice picture of the evening sky here, though. I think this game here is going to result in me just passing out in the cold and having to, like, cheat death and start somewhere maybe a little bit closer to civilization. Or what used to be civilization. This is like, maybe once we respawn, I'll pull up the actual map. But we're in the, like, very corner of the world. Like, so the setting in this game takes place in the 1970s. Yeah, I'm sure this is a great time for storytelling. Yeah, 1970s Canadian wilderness, and we are the only ones there. We landed in a plane crash because there's these, like, Aurora's storms happening that make all the electronics in the world freak out. And there are people left, it's just very few people. But in this, like, sandbox mode, you're the only one trying to survive. You know, they added some DLC that adds, like, a radio so you can, like, call in and order supplies. I'm just meandering into the dark. Even the wolves lost interest, like, oh, dude, shut up. But, what was I saying? So, yeah, we're just open-ended, trying to survive as long as we can. There's a story mode that they've added to the game. If you want a more narrative experience, it just kind of walks you through like a scripted story, and it's a lot of fun. I think that the story with Ash Canyon is there was just like a large forest fire that's burned through all the trees here, and there's a gold mine, but yeah, we're dead. We're practically dead. It took me, Keo, it took me so many tries to, like, basically do what I'm doing here, where I would fire up the game and, like, just rampantly, like, hunt around for the first pack of matches. I'm gonna quit and restart. We're about to perish. See if we can get a better start location. I still want to do Interloper though. But if you can find matches and you know what to do, then it's a pretty rewarding, like, exploration, and there's so much to do in the game. Let's see where we end up this time. Oh god. Is this Ash? No, it's Desolation Point. Desolation Point. Oh, the other point of the map that's as far away as possible from the broken railroad where we need to go. All right, well, I think this... We're in luck, though, because Desolation Point is far more survivable, I think, than Ash Canyon, and I'm gonna be able to navigate my way through and out of here a lot more easily. Yeah, I think this will be a little bit more of a hospitable region to get started in. We already have some cars and signs of people. We'll get into some more of like the visuals that lead me to like kind of throw this in the liminal category. Not so much the nature scenery, but where we have these dilapidated structures and stuff. Now, where do we want to go first? I think ultimately we need to go that way. That's fuck. We'll be able to see where we're going in just a second here. Just want to avoid that wolf as much as we can. Frostbite's already set in. You can tell that it's way colder here because of how quickly frostbite set in, or like the hypothermia and frostbite risks set in. When we were in Ash Canyon, like that didn't set in for a few minutes, but here my warmth meter is already completely drained. I'm gonna hop into this mine shaft right quick. See if there's any supplies we can grab before... Oh, hey little bunny. We're gonna need to do some hunting too. What are you doing, cat? Look at this here. Let's check out the abandoned mine. Just the entrance, see if there's any supplies that we need. Sometimes there's coal. Oh, a shooting guide. So on the difficulty that I'm playing with, there aren't any guns. You have to like craft your hunting weapons and stuff. There's nothing here that I can see. So all the guides that help you with shooting are pretty much just tinder. Ooh, reishi mushrooms. Very nice. And I think this is the church up here. This is good news. This is much more doable than that first spawn. All right, so we've got 2 risks of frostbite affliction coming up on us. Gather up as many of these sticks as we can. And then there should be a canning factory at the very end of Desolation Point. I don't know if it's a canning factory, or a fishery, something like that. A little warehouse building. There we can see the lighthouse for Desolation Point out there. That's where we're headed. Ooh, first aid kit. Nada. That's the thing about this difficulty, is like you'll find containers. Oh, salvation. This is gold in the long dark. Matches. And they're finite too, so once I run out of my 12 matches, if I haven't found more, then I can't start a fire. So you need to be really thoughtful of maintaining any fire that you start if you're going to be traveling with it. I'm going to start up a fire now, I think. Gather a little bit. Maybe there's a rabbit around here. Yes, there is. Forgive me. Sorry, little guy. All right. That'll be a good dinner. That also, probably attracted, or it could attract wolves in the area. So I need to be careful about that. That's why I'm probably only gonna take this one, cook it, eat it, make some tea, and then we'll be good for a little bit. Oh, that was a nice find though. Those matches are a lifesaver. Now let's start this fire. Take the charcoal, we can map the area out. I probably should have done that after we started the fire. Oh, we don't have any tinder. We need to make some tinder right quick out of some of the sticks we found. I'm so used to like finding cattails or something, and those are always the tinder that I... Alright, we're gonna use the shooting guide.
Come on.
Come on, little fire. So one of my favorite YouTubers plays this game, and I like the style of it and the like survival like guide kind of mechanic, and that's what kind of inspired me to do the same thing with like transliminal. So I love like being able to apply like the same kind of theme, like a weird like survival show or nature documentary, but in the context of like the backrooms or like some sci-fi themed place. I think that's really fun. All right, so we're gonna boil up some water. While that's going, we're gonna get the meat from this rabbit. We're still freezing, so we can't take too long here. Actually, that might have been a mistake. Okay, we're still okay. We're still okay. 2 minutes till boiled. Put our meat on the fire. Then we're gonna be able to make some tea next. Throw some more water on there. In order to make the tea, we have to prepare the mushrooms. And then I'm gonna drop this rabbit carcass so it doesn't attract wolves. And else we can grab. Okay. And once we have this tea, that'll keep us warm while we work our way over to the lighthouse. Make sure there wasn't anything else around here that we didn't miss. I don't think so. This will make a nice screenshot. I love it. One minute till we have our fresh raw rabbit. Fresh cooked rabbit, that is. Doesn't give you very many calories, but... And then if we look at our map, here's the road that we traveled on. We started maybe about over here, traveled around this way. We're now at the church. We're gonna keep going down the road, and the lighthouse should be down there. And then if we have a look at the world, once again, this is Desolation Point. We're gonna leave, go to the Crumbling Highway, probably just pass right through there tomorrow, and make another stop in the Coastal Highway on our way over to the Broken Railroad. The Broken Railroad is gonna be the area that allows us to go over to the Far Territory, which is where the camera is located. All right, let's cook our tea. And take some torches too. Hopefully the wind's not too strong that it blows out our torch, but we'll see. That's a good one. We'll throw another stick on there and take one more torch. We'll wait for this to be ready. Drink our tea, get a little warmth back. Make sure we take our can with us. And then I'm gonna leave the rabbit here. I don't wanna, as long as I got torches, we're fine. We can fend off any wolves with that. And there's our lighthouse, our next destination. Deer, no way to get that. So there's all these little cairns that you can find, and it has little thanks to the contributors of the game, and they're hidden all throughout the world. It's really cool. Might be like an achievement if you find all of them or something. See if there's anything worthwhile in this car. Nada. Will be a good opportunity for a picture, though. How do I drop this? There we go. Ooh, another rabbit.
I can't feel my feet.
Oh shit, no, we gotta go. Do you see how much warmth that tea provided, though? Oh my god. Once we get in this lighthouse, it'll be a little bit easier. We might even be able to stay here the night, since we have like food, we have water, we can make fire. We won't have to travel so far, but there's probably some really good supplies down by the warehouse up there. Keep our torch going so we can carry our fire to the next location and not have to use another match. Canadian flag there. Let's drop our torch. Get a picture.
It's so cold.
That was it.
I just want to lay down for a bit.
Okay, let's light this fire. Make some more charcoal. And we can cook up some water. Actually, I want to light that so I can see my way around here. This is going to have lots of good supplies in it, I bet. Or at least a few. And as soon as we loot this, I'm going to take a quick break, get a little more coffee, But let's see what we can find in here first. Always remember to check the little window ledges. Ketchup chips. Emergency stem. That's great. Oats. Beans.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Cookbook. A note. What is this? I keep hearing my mobile ring. I get excited every time, but it's just as dead as always when I check. I don't know why I still carry it around. Sean's been my savior, especially after Sue and Tori's suicide. He told me about how he always wanted to do Death of a Salesman. His American accent's pretty good too. We fell asleep in each other's arms last night. Sean wouldn't wake up. Ah!
This'll come in handy.
We don't have to find film now. We got our first pack of film. It's a very somber story, though. Light another torch up. Don't go out. Don't go out on me. What are you doing? Oh, it's all bugged out. Oh well. It's light enough to see up here anyway. Accelerant, that's great. Spray paint's not super useful. I just wasted a match. If you click the mouse and you're like not looking at anything, it'll automatically like light a torch in your hand, so you have to be careful. Cured leather is good. We can fix our shoes. And then let's go up here and have a look. Sometimes there's some supplies up here. We can get a good view of where we're going. There's a ruined ship out there. That's where the forge is located. Let's get a good shot of the mountains. Alright. I'm gonna head back inside and we'll take a quick break here. All right, I'm back. Thanks for hanging in there. All right, let's back to it. Let's go tend to our fire, get warm. Probably make some porridge. We can make some porridge, definitely. A couple of lockers we can't get into without some tools either. We got a nice bed here for us too. But I think as long as it's, yeah, it's only noon. So we do have time to travel over to the, yeah. I think we'd be better off heading over to the, warehouse or whatever down there. Stop along the ship. As long as we got the daylight and it's not a blizzard outside. Would have been nice to get some more tea, but that's how it goes. Hey, we can sprint again. Is that the moose? Yeah, that's the moose. Don't fuck with the moose. Because the moose will fuck you up. Alright. Since my ankle's not sprained, let's do some sprinting. What's this over here? Oops. I like this path much more that we're on, starting in this area. This is a much more direct route to where I wanna end up. It's definitely gonna take some time to get out there, but I think it'll be a rewarding adventure once we finally find the camera. Let's go in the ship. Oh, a hat or a scarf. Oh my god. That helps. Light up another torch. Let's get a shot in here. I do like the filter that it's applying right at the moment. I know I haven't taken much time to like sit there and play with it and tweak it, but I like the one that it's applying because it does seem to add a little more clarity with the vibrancy that it adds to the colors. That's working nicely. Alright, there should be some more good supplies in here for us, along with some coal. See about finding some coal. Yeah, just a few pieces. Coal is the best for creating like a hot fire that starts immediately and lasts a long time. It's good to have a few pieces on you as you're surviving around the world. Oh, an insulated flask or a thermos. That's really nice. Keep our tea hot for longer. Or coffee if we find it eventually.
Too cold to think.
Another note here. A memento with the survival hit. No ship came in. No use to me where I'm going. I'll leave it to you. Alright, that's exactly where we're going. We have the key, so I think I remember where to find that too. It's a little hidden lockbox with some supplies in it. Let's put on our scarf right quick too. Every little bit helps. Seems wildly insufficient though. Some more metal. Alright, we got a wolf this time, but it is no match for our fire. I have absolutely no worry about wolves if I have a lit torch. Just gonna leave them be. Okay, let's hop in here. Lose the wolves. Get some warmth. Let's look at our. That's what I want to look at. Yeah, really close to frostbite and hypothermia. See what we can find in here. Oh, let's go this way first. That one goes into the other trailer. Disinfectant. Old bedroll. No, that's no use. Ooh.
I'll take it.
Windbreaker. Whetstone. Not immediately helpful, but will be. We can get some. If we can use that forge to like make the hunting supplies, that'd be good. We're gonna have another opportunity to do that though. That's like kind of once we have our survival basics established. Okay. Whoa. Rose hips. Oh, this was like a whaling company or something like that. Like, see the big whale bones and stuff? Know what's around here. There it is. Let's see what we got. Marine flares. Ooh, that's super helpful. And there's one more trailer out here, at least, maybe two. We'll check out before we go into the main building. Get warm for a while. We have a bed. Mittens. Good for staving off frostbite. We'll put those on right away. Put our coat on. Okay, now we're looking a little bit better. That was like, of all the possible start locations, that first one where we started in Ash Canyon, that was the absolute worst chances I could have gotten. There's one like outdoor area over here. Still looking good on daylight. No need the wires. Okay. Big old bag of salt. We don't need to be carrying that around. Fuse. We don't really need. Dog food. That's good food. Book for starting fires. Battery we don't need either. There's like some supplies that you can get to repair. In each region there's a radio tower and enough supplies where you can go around and you can fix it. And once you repair the radio tower, you can use that to order like special orders from like a trader that drives up to a dock in one of the other regions we're gonna see. More matches. All right, we're set on matches probably for a while. First aid kit. Okay, this is all good stuff. We're gonna need to get down here and start a fire so we have more torches. And we'll probably end up spending the night here. No tinder once again. Hopefully our torch doesn't go out. No. We'll use our book, so we have a good chance of starting the fire.
Come on, little fire. Come on. Perfect.
Add some fuel. Throw our reclaimed wood on there. We'll break our torches down. Let's just throw one piece of coal on there. Start up some water. Anything else we can heat up? I don't want to heat those up unless we find like a can opener, so stick with that for now. A flat sand or river stone 3 inches in width, at least 6 inches long, is ideal for sharpening your blade, axe, or knife. You will want to lubricate the surface with water to keep the filings in suspension, and your work will go faster. With no light in the visible, when no light is visible along the cutting edge, you've reached your mark. Stroke along the piece of leather for final honing. The importance of a sharp tool cannot be overstated. Very true. And a regular flare. That's very useful. Ah, more film.
I think I can use this.
I think this one's, yeah, sepia this time. Let's go search this room up here. A can of soda. That's good. Table. Any other useful supplies. Candy bar. Granola bar. Rubber ruined torch. And I want to get a shot in here. This is a good room with the light rays coming in. I like that.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Lantern oil. Piece of cloth or cured leather or something. Torch is about to go out. That's okay. It's still light enough in here to see. Oh, this is a good place to find batteries for those towers that I was talking about.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
There's a lot of those supplies that you need for that. Like all the fuses and wires and stuff. Ooh, this is good. Piece of firewood. We don't really need to keep our fire going all night since it's warm enough in here. Ooh, and a pry bar. Oh my god, I almost missed that. Sounds like our water's done too. Make up some more of it. Do we have any, teas that we can make? No, we're gonna make bandages though. What's our time like? I think what we can do before it gets late, let this finish up. I'm gonna throw on, we'll cook our pork and beans. And just have to smash it open before you have a can opener, so you lose some of the food. Yeah, 16%. We'll heat that up. Let's go loot the lockers now that we have the pry bar, and then we'll go back to the lighthouse to sleep. Oh, I already looted that one. We can also use the pry bar to defend ourselves from wolves and moose and bear. Not effectively, but works in a pinch. You can hear all the water we're carrying sloshing around. Let's drink some of that now. Take a second to look at our supplies. We've got a couple of books, plenty of matches, a little bit of coal, some sticks. We're good on fire starting, good on medical. We need clothing. That's what I was really hoping to find here. I'm gonna ditch... No, we don't need to ditch the rabbit. Take a moment to break these down if we can. 5 minutes. We're gonna keep those hot. Alright, let's break down our torches. That's good. Hypothermia risk is healed. Hypothermia is like the one thing that like will kill you in the beginning of the game. I say the one thing, but there's like 800 things that will kill you. 2 more torches to break down. Oh, hold on. So the firewood on there. One more. Then we just basically take the stick back. Alright, this is gonna keep us warm. Take this, pick up our can, stock back up on torches, and we're gonna go back to the lighthouse at least for the night. Picking up any supplies on the way. Ooh, that's a good one. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna go out this way so I can open up those lockers that we came across on our way in. Get a shot of this room before we leave, too. Very nice. Okay, little wolfie, don't mind me. I only smell of a rabbit. Alright, we got some snow coming in, too. Be lucky if we can dodge a blizzard coming in here. We'll hustle up a little. Anything in here? Oh, another message. I used to go here to get out of town before the quakes. It was some peace anyway. Oh, a little another memento. Or a hint, rather. I think it was just a hint. The mementos just kind of take you on a little tour around the level. Or not the level, but the specific region that you're in. This is good stuff. We're surviving now. We've got our feet under us now, our sea legs, so to speak. Probably some wolves out here on the road too, but no matter. That's good.
Well, this stuff will come in
antibiotics.
handy.
That's good. Those reishi mushrooms that we picked up earlier, those have like antibiotic properties, but I haven't found more of them, so I'm glad that we at least have like antibiotics. That's gonna be what we need to get us where we're going. Because some of the food that we have is a little old. You fucker. Alright, let's deal with this wolf. Away! Flee! That's all it takes. Okay, the wind's picking up. We gotta run. If our torch went out, as I was like aiming the rock at the wolf, it would have attacked me. We got really lucky with the timing. That was like 10 seconds, and it would have been out. Maybe if that amount of time. Okay. Gonna get very cold very fast. There should still be another rabbit over here, though. If we get the, if we can get the furs for him and kind of carry him along our way, maybe by the time that we get to where we're going. I also hear ptarmigans. We can have ourselves a pair of mittens by the time we get to where we're going. Shit. Back here. Sorry, buddy. Okay. A little bit of fresh food. Let's get our ass inside. You heated up those pork and beans and it kept us warm all this time until we got here. That was perfect. A nice shot with the snowstorm here. I'll play around with can change the filter too. Oh, I love that. Alright, here we are again. Much more well prepared. I don't think this is necessarily a blizzard, but just a strong snowstorm. See if there's anything down here we can loot. I don't think so. I think we just... need to get ourselves inside. I was hoping for more rose hips, but no luck. Okay. Let's first of all harvest this right quick. And is there anything... We can go loot the locker up here now that we have the pry bar. Oftentimes on this difficulty, it's nothing that's in those containers, which is fine. It kind of makes it extra exciting when you actually do find something. And we got 2 boxes of sepia film for when we find our camera. What else do we have? Not enough rose hips to make a tea. Plenty of sticks. A couple of feathers. Don't need those really. Might be able to take some time to read before we go to bed, and I do want to harvest these rabbits for sure. We have porridge that we'll be able to make. We don't have a pot though. We need a pot to cook them in. So probably the town that we end up going into will have that. Medical supplies are good. Yeah, this is all good stuff. Let's take a little time to harvest and craft. We're going to sleep. Where's those rabbits? All right, got the meat from this one, so we'll get the hide and start that drying. Forgive the gross noises. Get the guts.
Oh, rest suit, I'm gonna faint.
Yep, we're gonna get onto that in just a minute. Where'd that shit go? There it is. Let's drop those for now. So let's start curing. Harvest the meat out of this one.
All I can think about is food.
Okay, let's drop that outside so it stays fresh. Ooh, this is really pretty too. No, it's not worth traveling in this. Actually, it might be. No, I'm gonna play it safe. We'll just store that outside for now. Really nice night out, though. Alright, let's finish up this. And then get some Z's. Just moshing and gnashing. Oop, oop.
I need to find food.
If you don't let your hunger deplete for, I think it's like 3 days, you get a well-fed bonus that allows you to like carry more stuff, and yeah, it's got some benefits to it, so I want to make sure that I don't lose that. As long as I have food. Let's drink this soda. Eat these chips, hope for no food poisoning. I don't think we will though. This might do it. Nope, lucky. Kind of playing the food poisoning roulette. Alright, let's go up to bed. So what I just entered, this is safe house mode, where you can use to like customize the interior of whatever space that you're in. Like any building that you enter can become like a safe house. So it's pretty cool. Okay, plenty of food and water. Let's sleep for 6 hours. Calories burn. We'll burn about half our calories. Plenty of warmth. Don't have to worry about that. Okay, it's still night. Let's drink some more water.
Ah, I'm starving.
Oh, where'd the bed go? There it is. Sleep for 3 more hours, I think. Sounds nice. Sleeping in a lighthouse. Getting out of the cold. See what the weather's like. It's a beautiful morning. Beautiful Canadian morning. I've never been to Canada.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
Astrid is also expressing the things that she's never experienced. Right, pick up our guts and shit. Where'd it go? Maybe we should start a fire and... yeah, so we can get warm and cook this rabbit. Let's light up a fire. So I always light a torch first. So you don't have to use another match every time you want to go to start one of these up. What do we have? Just use a stick. No need to use accelerant. Pretty good chance of starting it.
Come on, little fire.
Come on, little fire. Gonna heat up that can of peaches.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Spoken like a true Canadian. I just wasted another match. Where's that? There it is. There's one more pelt on the ground here. There it is. Got it. Okay. Where's the fire? The fire go out already? Oh, I fucked that up. Alright. Try it again. I just only used one stick. So the fire only lasted like 4 minutes, so...
Come on, little fire.
Need to put more shit in there before going around in the room. For a moment. Another time. We have one tinder plug left. Shit.
Well, that didn't work.
One more shot.
Come on, little fire.
You can do it! And then, you know, like, the more fires that you start, the easier the chance becomes, and, like, by the time you've leveled it up a couple of times, it's not even, like, a factor worrying about if you're gonna start the fire or not. Let's use our sticks. You know what? We gotta throw a piece of coal on there, I think. And go grab this rabbit. I hear ptarmigans. Where are you, fuckers? Oh, this is what I was looking for. I think they're just off somewhere. Oh, look at this sunrise. This will be a nice one. Grab our rabbit. We got ourselves breakfast. Throw one of those on there. Let's throw this light one. That'll cook fast. 6 minutes. Yep. We check through all this. This has plenty of stuff on it. Let's make a little bit more tinder. This is ready. You'll eat that right away. And put our second piece on there. That one's going to take a little longer. So we can prepare our rose hips in the meantime. Excuse me 1 second. Really relaxing with the sound of the fire and just knowing that you're like safe in here. Definitely gonna need to make some more water to fix this tea though. Got torches. Don't need any of this for right now. So, and then we'll heat up the peaches before we leave, too. Okay. We got a little bit of everything of the basics. We're gonna need more stuff. We definitely are not in a position where we could, like, settle down here and start, like, surviving. We have to keep moving until we get, like, the base, like, tools. But we're gonna kind of be doing that along the way as we travel to the far territory. Actually, while I have a moment, after this is ready, I'll go and map the area outside. Take it, we'll throw some water on, cook that, a little more fuel in here. Let's go do some mapping. Actually, is it possible right now? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's eat this rabbit before we go hungry. Right on the line. This is, yeah, 27%. That's the condition. This is something that would probably make me sick. The peaches look fine, though. A moment to break down this chair or something. I don't want to use my other piece of coal yet. Make our rosehip tea. Need a little more fuel in there. Gotta save a couple of sticks. And then let's cook the peaches. We're gonna lose a little bit of the food because we have to smash it open, but that's okay. We're gonna need this to keep us warm. Let's put this by the fire so it stays warm. Okay. This would be a nice shot. What's up? Right. Let's drink our tea. We'll be ready to go. Let's go to... Let's look on the map. We're going to go back on the road. And it kind of turns this way and goes into the next region, which is going to be the crumbling highway. Let's go. We're ready. We may be ready, but the game says no, no, no. I think I'm safe enough to venture through this, though. There's not going to be any wolves while there's a blizzard, so... we should be alright. We have this handy road that we can follow. Search the trunk now. See, this is where it makes a difference to shield yourself from the wind. That's going to preserve a lot of my warmth when I can avoid being out of the wind. I hear those ptarmigans again. The blizzard isn't stopping them. We're going right into the storm. So I think to get out of here, we have to go up this way. No, that's the mine entrance that I was thinking of earlier. That's the next one. Get up along this and block the wind. This is brutal. Alright, let's eat our pineapples. Or peaches. Pinnacle peaches, that's what they are, not pineapples.
Oh, so cold.
I guess up through this way. Here it is. Alright, let's get out of the storm. Whew. Get a torch back out. Alright, on the other side of this, we'll be in the crumbling highway. More coal. Yes, this is good. These mines are the best place to find coal. It's this way. Lots of, it's gonna weigh us down, but we'll probably just store some of it somewhere. I don't know if we'll really be coming back, but if we need to survive in an area for a little bit, we'll be good.
I could eat a horse.
Boy, is it nice to get out of that blizzard. What's this? Sewing primer. Another pry bar. And a porcel. Sewing book was of no help to him here. Ooh, color film. Alright. I was worried about not being able to find film before we got to the camera, but that's not gonna be an issue. We've got plenty of it to work with once we get there. And we're making progress. Was it like 5 or 6 regions we had to cross through before we got there? Sure, and pick all this up, because if I ever come back here, eventually it respawns and I can pick it all up again. But most of the resources in the world are finite, which makes it a challenge to survive, like, past a certain point. You have to rely on hunting, and I think the main things that you run out of are like the whetstones for sharpening your tools and fishing line, like scrap metal and stuff like that. But I think the addition of the trader fixes some of that stuff, where you can keep going in the game, and I don't know. Sounds like it's still pretty rough out there. Let's drop our torch and have a look. Yeah. I don't know if I necessarily want to trek through this. We're gonna wait it out. Start up a... Actually, we can't start a fire in here. I don't think so, yeah. Because it's indoors. What to do, what to do. So we're cold. We have no way to start a fire in here. Don't let our fire die. Oops. What to do? I think I just want to brave it. Ooh, really cold and hurting though. We have the emergency stim. I think we can do it. Let's go for it. Torch is no use now. Alright, let's run. We don't really have too much time to, like, search through stuff. So I'm gonna start taking damage in just a minute. Right now, actually. It was within seconds. I'm now taking damage. Oh, crying out loud. I know this is a relatively small region, though. But it could be a lot larger than I'm remembering. We'll make it. Did I ever eat my rabbit? Yeah, I did. Did I ever pick that up off the stove? I might have done that. I might have forgotten it. Okay, so we have a house, but it's destroyed. Little neighborhood here. Oh, actually... Yeah. Look. Ooh, yeah, I knew it. Okay. Well, we still can't start a fire, but spray paint, that's not gonna help. We can get warm for a minute. Keep hypothermia from setting in. Maybe find a few more supplies too. We haven't really found much in the way of like clothing to keep us warm. So that's definitely something I'm keeping an eye out. And we can look in the dryer. That's a great place to find clothing. Yeah, wool socks. Let's throw those right on. Yeah, our clothes are soaked from walking around in the blizzard too. Okay, we can keep going. We have a place we can run back to if needed. I want to eat a little food. Oh, I don't have any food. Drink this so we're a little lighter. Alright. Let's try it. The blizzard should be over soon. Final last words. Famous last words, rather. Okay. We're still back to the highway. Oh, I'm stuck. Ooh, if we stick to the side here, we stay out of the wind. The reason I'm pushing so hard to get as far out into this area is because I know these regions that we're going into quite well. Leaving crumbling highway. Yeah, I knew that was a really small area. And we're out of the... No, not out of the blizzard. It just took a second for the audio. We are really pushing it with our stats right now. We're about to start getting hungry. Our health is very low. We are walking around in a blizzard and basically like spring clothing. But we have our emergency stim we can fall back on that will allow us to sprint as much as we need to. And I know that we are really, really close to a building that we can enter. More ptarmigans. I swear I keep hearing them, but I never see them. At the very least, we can stop in a place where we're sheltered from the wind and start a fire. But I really don't want to do that because we don't have like food to cook and stuff. There's not much we can really sustain ourselves with. Let's hop around here. I want to get a picture of the stop sign. It's been really nice. I've had some fun with it. I tweaked, or I was, you know, just cycling through some of the filters. The little preview thing, like the resolution is a bit different from the like thumbnail. If I can, I'll show that again. But it's working great. I can see in the OBS, it's capturing the photos I'm taking. And what else? I forgot to start my recording on the stream. That was one thing, but that's fine. I can just download the file later. Okay. This is cutting it super, super fucking close. But we made a lot of progress in terms of distance. And I think we'll survive. If we can get into this town that I'm trying to get to during the blizzard, we won't have to worry about the wolves that are usually there. A frozen filter would be super appropriate for this game. Normally there's some very beautiful scenery that you can see here, but not in this weather. This is intense. We're gonna make it though. We made it to the town. Here it is. Look at how much of our health is left too. All three of our like meters depleted, or not all of them, but we have fatigue completely gone, hunger, we're starving, freezing, hypothermia, all of our clothes are soaked. So yeah, this was perfect timing, and this is a great spot. Tons of food and stuff. This is like the first main pit stop that we needed to make on our way to get to the broken railroad. Once we let's eat something, stop our health from degrading. We have cooking oil, if we can find something to cook with. Black and white film. Don't need that, that's for making ammo. Get some toilet water. This is good stuff. We have plenty of time in the day to sort ourselves out. See what we have here. It's the mechanic shop. Ooh, a lantern! You see that on the right?
I'll take it.
Storm lantern. That's awesome. It's got a little fuel in it too. Another whetstone. I don't think we're gonna find any knives or hatchets. We'll have to make our own if we want to do that.
So hungry in my life.
Tools, that's worth having. More antibiotics. I think with this many antibiotics, I'm ready to crack open that old can of dog food.
Take it.
We've mitigated that risk. Loot all this stuff. Not too much here. A lot of food though, that's been great. Some herbal tea would be fantastic. More film. I'm surprised at the amount of film that I'm finding. Here you can see a very similar, this reminds me of Transliminal, is what I'm trying to say. Searching through these filing cabinets and stuff. You Got ourselves a note on the desk. Two more joined us today. Seems their horse couldn't go any further. One of them's called Sean. Oh, we heard of Sean in one of the previous notes. He's from Ireland. Not quite home, but close enough. Apparently he came here for an acting career. Best thing, though, is that he's got a bag of fruit pastilles that he's going to share with just me. All right. Small wins. Or big wins in this world. Probably for the best since everyone's so paranoid. The other idiots would probably think he was trying to poison them. I thought it would be safer this far north. Less people and all. Maybe I should leave. That's kind of... So is this like... Yeah. Maybe Sean was making his way over to the Desolation Point. If you find all the notes and stuff, it kind of walks you through that little story. Okay. We need to take a nap so we stop dying. That's what that little bit of music that was there. Okay. Death averted. Plenty of food now. I don't think we have anything to cook these oats in. It sounds like the blizzard stopped. We can maybe... Well, one thing that I have to do... What do I have? Drop this shit. So I stop smelling like dead rabbit. And this can keep curing. And then there's some other houses in the region, in this little area, that we can gather some more supplies. At some point, we're gonna need to start a fire, make some more water. What do we have? Can make some tinder and bandages. Yeah, I think we're gonna need to loot the houses in this region to find more supplies.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
And thankfully the weather's cleared up. But that also means that the wolves are out. So, give me 5 minutes here. I'm going to take a quick break, and I will be right back with you. This is The Long Dark, and I'm the Liminal Photographer. Thank you for hanging out. Give me just a couple of minutes, and I'll be right back with you. All right, back at it. Let's get looting. I'm being cautious because there's gonna be wolves in the area. Are all the houses burned down?
Did I say I hate being cold?
Oh my god, all the
There's no
houses are
reason to.
burned down. Fuck. That's not good. Oh, that's not good. How heavy are we, too, by the way? Let's store some stuff here before we go back out. Let's keep it in the locker. Yeah, we definitely don't need 2 copies of the sewing primer on us at all times. That's for sure. We can stow some of these antibiotics. Yeah, 31 pieces of coal. That's about 20 pounds we can get rid of. Just walking around like Santa Claus with a giant sack of coal. What else can we ditch? Rain flares are a must. Keep the second tin can. We don't need 2 pry bars, that's for sure. Spray paint's not needed. We'll keep the fishing book on us so we can... No, we can read the cooking one if we want to read something. You don't need either whetstone. We only have a little water. Keep the lantern, that's got some fuel, but yeah. The tools will help us out because we'll be able to repair the lantern and stuff like that. Alright, let's go across the road and see if there's any buildings intact over there. I think there will be. You can also search through some of these cars, but I kind of want to just focus on buildings because there's usually not too much in the cars. No wolves. That's very lucky. Still keeping an ear out, though. Here's a house. Okay. Just like home, right? Let's wait for that discovery location to go away. Get another snap of that. Yes, very good. Let's go through the bedroom. No clothing. We'll have some water here, though. That's mainly what I wanted. Sounds like the wind picked up again. Beaches, that's great. And I see a potato on the floor. Heat that up, and it has like the similar warming effect that like a tea would, or a hot can of soup. Nice warm potato. Okay. Anything else here, or can we move on? The wind thankfully did not pick up. Okay. It's getting late. We didn't find as many supplies as I wanted to. Oh, there is a house. Let's go over to that one. Oh, shit. There is a wolf. 2 wolves. We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go.
I'm so cold, I'm warming up a bit.
If I was smart right now, what I would do is use the wolf to hunt the deer for me.
Man,
All right.
I am too tired to think.
Very good. Hell, I think I'm gonna take a quick nap here before we loot this place so I stop dying. Sleep for an hour. I need more water. This is exactly what I needed to find.
I think I can use this.
Ooh, crackers. That's the best food that you can find. Super lightweight, gives you a lot of calories. Wasted a match. Or lantern fuel, that's perfect. Lucky we'll find some food. Actually, what we'll be lucky to find is like a pot or a pan, something like that. So we can cook this oatmeal we've been carrying around. Or crackers, that's good though. Coffee! Coffee's exactly what's gonna help us, like, keep going, like, traveling and all that good stuff. Keeping us warm while we travel, rather. And we won't have to worry about our fatigue so much. Alright, just take a little bit of that cloth so we can knit ourselves a pair of gloves and a hat. If we find ourselves a sewing kit, that is. I don't think we found one of those yet. We'll grab a couple more of these curtains and then go back to the mechanic shop. It's good. It's starting to get dark. That's pretty. Wolves seem to be leaving us alone. That's the last of our fatigue. But we're safe now. Alright, let's pack some more of this stuff away that we don't need. We've got some coal on us, that's good. We've got sticks, a book. We can put some of these away. Clothing we're good on. Why aren't we wearing our shoes? Oh, we found those. Okay. This is all good. We don't need the wires. Alright. Let's see if those shoes are better than what we're currently wearing. Yes, they are. And they're dry. Alright. That's good. And we have another shirt that we can wear too. Alright, that's gonna help a lot to keep us warm. Let's eat some food, drink some water, and then we'll get some rest in. They dehydrate you a lot, though. We got a shitload of water from that one house. Alright, that's all good. Anything else that we can craft right quick before going to sleep? Yeah, let's get these out of the way. We're good on bandages too. Alright, go to sleep. Let's do 8 hours. Oh, it's an aurora out. You can hear it. We're gonna miss it though. Maybe. Oh yeah. No. This is cool. I wanted to show this. So like a note that you can read. Like you can log into these computers and there's like emails that you can read while there's an aurora going on. Here's 0 customers today. A new record. Just as well. The morning was better spent out on the dock with my binoculars. More and more ships passing, heading south. What will they find on the main island, I wonder? A warmer welcome? Not likely. Oh, no, that's that. Alright, let's go. Let's get a snap of this. I like the purple coming through the windows, and let's look outside real quick. I have to be super careful though. Make sure there's no timber wolves. That's what we need to look out for. Yeah, the electronics just go nuts at night. You can hear them. Yeah, let's not hang out there. Just a couple of quick pictures and back at it. And then also you can hear this radio buzzing. I think you have to wait till there's an aurora to be able to use the radio. Once you fix it up. Nothing in there. Alright. We could still get some more rest though. We definitely don't want to be traveling out in this.
He doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Fill this up. Very good. And we'll... What's it? Rest for like 4 more hours, I think. Okay. Let's light up a fire, make some coffee. Some hot soup.
Man, all I can think about is food.
Won't be in business to get back on the road.
Fire.
I'll pull up the map here in a minute and show where we're at. We passed through a couple of regions since we last looked at it. And I haven't done any mapping. Hold on. Put that away. Start some... Yeah, let's start some water. We'll need it. And also... Let's cook the potato. 1 hour. Okay. Any... Let's harvest that. We'll cook all of our coffee at once. And be able to drink like a few cups on the way. And then we'll just have the... Oh, we'll actually have the thermos so we can keep all of it warm for pretty much the whole journey, I think. Till we get to the next stop. Plenty of bandages. Let's see, 9 minutes, 1 hour. Let's see if we can craft anything on the workbench. The hooks. Tools, 10 minutes. Yes, I want to craft this because even if I don't find a sewing kit, once I have the hook and this line is dry, we can make a fishing lure, for one, if we need to use that to make food. And then we can also make a sewing kit so we can repair our clothing and knit some clothing, like a nice hat and probably some warmer mittens than these old worn ones. So that'll be nice. Okay, that's good. That's cooking. 9 minutes till boil. Let's check if there's anything we want to grab out of here before heading out. I think I just want to take quite a... No, we're going to find more coal. So, yeah, I'm going to leave that there. We have enough on us in case we need to start a fire right away. Alright, let's get making some coffee. Cook. And then we'll put this down, keep it warm by the fire. This second can going. Cook the rest of this in. Another coal on there. This is enough coffee for like maybe the next hour. If it was how I actually drink coffee. We'll keep the soup and stuff. Let's just pick that up.
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
This is good. These are hot. Put our other one down here, and we can throw all those in our thermos. And eat our potato. Well, that's hot. Yeah, this canned food is pretty risky. 22%. That's just about bad. I'm not gonna chance that. Alright, got this. Take it. Pick this can up. Take some torches. And we're ready to rock and roll. Hopefully, unless there's like a blizzard or something out. That would throw a wrench in things, but... Alright, light that. Pick up our coffee. Pick up our skins and guts. And then we're gonna take our thermos, put all of our coffee in there. Great. Now we're ready to move. No wolves, no wolves! Or no high wind, I guess. That's the... I can handle the wolves, but... Oh, what's he chasing? It sounded like a wolf caught, like, a deer or something. I don't know. Let's get a good picture here with our wolf friends. Back off, back off. They're just gonna keep following me because I have these guts on me. Alright, get on the road here. Okay, this is just gonna be a straight shot and should take us to the next region. I realized I didn't pull up the map. Let's spook off this wolf. Alright, the world map looking, we're now at Coastal Highway. This is where the railroad begins. Once we find the railroad, we're gonna go through the Bleak Inlet, Mystery Lake, and we can pick up the trail from there to get us to the far territory. So, this is good. Plenty of coffee to keep our energy up. Fire to keep us warm. And the wolves at bay. This is nice, though. Nice peaceful morning. Light snow, not too heavy. Chain our torches. Pretty good on fire supplies, so when I'm on the lookout mainly is for like mushrooms and stuff for tea. Rose hips. Out on the lake, you can see there's little fishing huts, but there's also like houses on little islands out there. There's a lot of good supplies in those. Have ourselves another picture out here. This bleak shot there with the little spraying indicator on the screen. I'll have to tweak the game settings so that, like, that stuff isn't in the UI when I'm doing, like, a photo expedition or something. Hey, there we go. This is what I wanted. Plenty of mushrooms. Lots of good tea. Tea is such a lifeline in this game. I don't think there's any need to go in that mine shaft, though. It's not gonna, I don't think that's going to take us where we need to go. Pretty sure we just need to follow the road. Alright, let's drink one of our coffees. So we can stay warm. That boosts our energy, too. I'm gonna loot these houses while I'm here. Looks like actually just this one. This one little, work cabin. Not too much here, by the looks of it. Nope. Nada nada. Keep going down the road then. I think if I were to go up that path, I would come across a watchtower that's up there. I think it's too, the conditions aren't clear enough where you can see it, but I think if I were to go up there, I would come across that. Might be a nice pit stop, but we've got enough supplies to get us to probably to what's that region called? Mountain Lake. I think that's it. Mystery Lake. We can get to Mystery Lake today. I think.
I need to find food.
The other thing is if I'm wrong about the direction that I'm heading here. Like if this highway doesn't continue and lead me to... Well, I know the highway doesn't continue, but I know there's like a path that will take me out of here and into Mystery Lake. Or, not, what's the other place? Forlorn Muskeg. That's the next region we're heading to. We might have to stop there for the evening, but we'll see. I think we got plenty of time to make it.
Place to escape this cold.
All the wolves out on the lake. You can hear them howling. Alright, this will be worth looting. Definitely so now. Let's see. This is good. Eat that right away. We don't need more tinder. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry about that. What's our torch? This is our last torch. Should hop out here and make a fire so we can get more torches. Yep. Warm up a little bit too. Reheat our coffee.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
And then finish looting these buildings. Sounds like a good plan for right now.
Perfect.
Let's throw a piece of coal on that. The coal is going to instantly, like, raise the heat output so that we warm up, I think. Let's put, shit, I don't want to eat those. They're too risky. Just pick that up. What I want to do is go into the thermos, empty that, and then put our food and just, nope, don't drink it. Just drop it. Okay, so those are gonna warm up. We can make some tea here in a minute. Let's make it so those don't burn. Yeah, so let's throw on some water so we can get some teas cooked. Okay, going to... Here it is. It's all hot, they're not burning, okay. We're leveling up. Leveling up in the world. We got 2 cans so we can cook tea twice as fast. And not have to use all of our coffee as well, too. Keep this hot until we're ready to leave.
Man, I could use a drink.
Got 6 torches. That's a good one. And one more. Perfect. Take our coffee with us. That's good. Pick that up. Take that. And we got our last one. Alright, let's throw the coffee back in the thermos so that stays hot. And then drink. We'll wait to drink a tea. Just see what else is in these houses before moving on. we get lucky with a nice piece of clothing, but who knows if we'll find it. You're really at the mercy of the game. I know there's a wolf around here too somewhere. Ooh, this looks good. Promising. Looks can be deceiving, though. Some measly can of spray paint. Yep, that's it. Okay, let's drink one of these teas, and then we'll move on. Oh, there was a soda in here. That was nice. That was actually really good. Soda's pretty useful. Okay, I think that I have to go up here to be able to get out of here. And we've restored about half of our health from when we died earlier. Almost died earlier. Oh my god. Here we go. This will be nice. Nice shot here. These rose hips. Enough to make a tea with. This game is very centered around tea. Is it that way? Or this way? I think it's this way. I really don't know. Well, fuck off. I'll just let him follow me for a little while. Is it that way? Or this way? See if this creek leads us to where we need to go. Oh, I think this is right. Cattails are good finds.
I can do anything right now.
What's this? We got a deer carcass. What's the way out of here, though? I feel like this isn't it. The wolf will probably chase the rabbit. If I was quick and I wanted to, I would follow it and just scare the wolf off and grab the rabbit from it. Anything we can grab in here right quick? I don't want to take too much time. But it's worth it if we can find some stuff that'll keep us warm. Nope. Alright. It's starting to get later. It's in the later afternoon now, but I want to say we have to go down this way. Is the wolf gonna chase the deer or not? Yeah, he is. There he goes. You got him. That's a really good opportunity to go and get some food, but we're gonna stick to our plan because I know that where we're going, we'll have plenty of resources over in Mystery Lake. All right. Well, our coffee wore out, but as because of the time of day, it's warm enough now that we don't really need to take any extra measures. Let's stay warm. That's good. I'm fine with that wolf following me for now. I've really gotten myself lost, though. We found our way back to the highway. Does this really take me back to, Forlorn Muskeg? It must. There must be another way out of here.
Ah, I'm starving. That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
More bunnies. Let's check it out. I think this is, yeah, this is totally blocked off though. Okay, yeah, we gotta go up here. And I think that's where the railroad starts. And then we take the tunnel through and that takes us to Forlorn Muskeg. That's gonna be the way. And I think that's gonna be up at the top of this hill. What do we got to eat? Let's drink this soda. It's nice how you can hear the waves crashing on the shore from here. Yeah, this has gotta be it. No? Really? Oh, well, heck. It's further up this way. Yeah, it's a little cold and we're a little unprepared for it, but right now the temperature's fine, but A blizzard could hit any moment. And that would make things much more difficult right now. It's gotta be this way, and then to the left. Gotta fuck around with this wolf again. Careful. How are you still following me? Stop! Oh, there it is. Sprained wrist. It's gotta be this way. There's the ankle. Okay. Let's try this way. I had to go and sprain my ankle. I've got bandages to fix it, but I gotta get rid of this wolf first. Wasted a match, too. Darn it.
Can you eat tree?
This looks promising. Pipe down. I'm pretty sure this is where we were, and I know it's not going to be way up there. It doesn't even look like you can path up that way. Let's just make sure, though. Yeah. That was enough to lose the wolf.
That's smart.
Ah, fuck, there's the other ankle. Okay, so we found our way back to this little area. Oh, jeez. Where's the fucking way out of this place?
That's good. I'll make it.
It's got to be further down this way. Oh, wolf's gonna get the rabbit now. Yep. Get him off our tail. We're good. Okay, I think this is a good sign, because we're finding coal. The coal is a sign of the railroad. Pretty sure. It's gonna be close. I think I just made a wrong turn. Alright, let's take a second and fix these ankles. This is it. This is it. Oh, thank God. If I can navigate my way up there. Alright, our last torch. This has been a trip trying to find this thing. But it's the first step in the overall mission of finding our camera. Once we have the railroad in sight, we just have to follow it all the way there. These cattails for some food. Our torch is going out, but that's alright. Okay. Should lead us
I
up.
thought I'd be dying from starvation.
We're now starving. Here it is. Alright. Say goodbye to Coastal Highway. Into the unknown. Well, it's not really unknown. Okay. This actually brings us to the ravine, which makes sense. Okay, if we look at our world map, we're now in the ravine. We're gonna go through... Okay, I was backwards. We're going the other way on the railroad. So the ravine is gonna take us into Mystery Lake. Mystery Lake's gonna have a ton of places to rest and find supplies. We're gonna find the dam as soon as we cross out of this region. Forlorn Muskeg is probably where we'll be able to craft our hatchet and our knife for survival and like cooking and crafting and stuff like that. But it'll just be a short trek through the ravine and then onto the Broken Railroad. Once we're through the Broken Railroad, that takes us to the Far Territory. I have never been to the Far Territory, so I'm excited to check that out. And we're gonna leave the stream for now. I'm gonna go out here and get one final picture using our new screen capping tool that's worked so nicely, thanks to Keo, who has worked really hard in the past little bit to get that ready for the stream. So it seems that the trees the fog's thickened and we can no longer see the trees, but there's one last thing I want to check out down here. I was hoping it would be a little clearer, but yeah, this is the railroad that's going to take us across to the other side.
Thirsty.
It'll be a nice shot, actually. Oh, let's wait for that ravine falls to go away. All right, there we go. Okay, thank you all so much for hanging on the stream today, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening and stay liminal as always. Bye now.